Welcome to Sunday afternoon baseball on MLB Network as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. David Price gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Thanks, Matty. David Price, former AL Cy Young Award winner. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Curveball and a slider. One of the things he does well, commands the strike zone, throws a lot of strikes.
Zach Granite the next to bat. He will lead this one off today.
Center fielder, Zach Granite.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You know, one series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right. Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Granite on at first, nobody out. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
Changeup in for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you can do anything about it.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. Popped up. Pedroia waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Danny, any thoughts?
I'm really hoping to see Mark Trumbo turn it around. Last month he turned in less than 20 hits. He's just been real inconsistent. That's not terrible, but it's not good either. And he's the guy that they need to be productive. I'm looking for a bounce back here.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. Lifetime versus David Price. He has 9 base hits in 37 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First delivery to him on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. 0-2 once more. Is taken for ball one. Got him. Orioles held in check there. Orioles 0, Sox coming to the plate. You're watching MLB Network. Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good overhand 12-6 curveball and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He's turned himself into one of the league's premier pitchers.
First pitch on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He had 20 ribbies last month. That's RBIs. That's ribeye steaks. However you want to put it, he drove in 20 men. When you're doing that over the course of a month, that's some pretty consistent hitting.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First offering on its way. And that misses ball one. One out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Grounded up the first baseline. Mancini over to his left, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Designated hitter,
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Two balls and a strike now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Number 24 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still no score. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Now the first pitch here from Price. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. This will be handled by Pedroia at second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
In now for the O's, Kurt Suzuki, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting sixth, left fielder,
Austin Hayes the next to bat. Looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit to short. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Moreland.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. The windup and the 0-1. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. It's a 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Riley. And that's the second out.
Batting fifth, third baseman,
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's gone 3 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Devers could find himself a member of the American League All-Star team this year, and he's had a nice season. Currently second in fan votes at third base.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
The 3-0. And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Stepping into the box, Dustin Pedroia. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Riding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Devers on second. Pedroia on at first with 2 down. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Boston strands a couple. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Standing in, number 24. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back door.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Ready now for Baltimore, Austin Riley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. Third inning, no score to this point. Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Too high. 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Stepping in now, Nick Gordon.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Comes into play here at 273. Still without a home run and a couple RBIs. Price ready with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Now in the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Bradley Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. His past history with Dylan Bundy comes in with 6 hits in 19 tries. He's taken him deep once. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Up around the face.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Riley right there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Count remains 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Again, he sends it out of play. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and he can't believe it. I don't blame him, but the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Zach Granite, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home is played off, but in there for strike 1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
2-1.
Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 2-2 coming now from Price. Hit in the air to center field. Bradley is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in now, Tim Beckham. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Mark Trumbo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Here it comes, 1-0 to Trumbo. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
J.D. Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Swing and a line drive. But that's a foul ball. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box, Mitch Moreland. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Three balls and a strike to count to Moreland. Xander Bogaerts waits on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Swinging a soft liner. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
That's an obvious mistake on the pitcher's part. You speed him up with the first one, blow it right by him, and you do him a favor by giving him a changeup. I mean, that's a pitch he can handle right there.
In now, Rafael Devers. And he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
0-1, here it comes. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Moreland at second. Bogarts at first. One gone. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hayes on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, big game yesterday from these guys, D-Row. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. The second for 1, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher.
Striding into the box, Christian Vasquez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. That evens it up, 1-1. The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the word wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one cost him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
The 3-2 pitch gets him looking up around the letters. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Mancini. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now the first pitch here from Price, and looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches. And if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
From the belt, the pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Bradley moving in. 1 out. And no shot of testing anything there. He'll hold on at third with 1 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at bat, number 24. And they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Standing in now, Austin Riley, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Ready for another chance? Nick Gordon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
count even now at 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Boy, this has been a different guy in the 5th inning. First 4 innings on cruise control. 5th inning, nothing seems to be able to work. He needs to find that focus back.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Zach Granite the next to bat, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Line hard to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the second run will come across to score as they take the lead here 4-2.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Stepping in now, Tim Beckham. Pitch inside the throw. Throw down to second here is by him and into center field. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
In the dirt here. The 3-2 pitch. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 4 and the Red Sox 2. Striding in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. And it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Here it comes, 2-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the...
He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Chopped toward the second baseman. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
Here's Mookie Betts. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first two tries. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. On its way is pitch number 75. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. And that pitch catches the inside corner. (4-2) our score here as we play inning number 5. One and one.
That's it.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
The 2-0. Hot shot on the ground is short. Played on the backhand. And they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in a hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Swings through the slider there.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Popped him up. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Trying to keep the 1-run lead. Here it is. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
The 3-2 pitch. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Red Sox able to get one right back on the solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Here's Mark Trumbo now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Back up the middle. And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Hey, after starting the game 0-2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And this one's in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is skied out toward right. On the move is Betts. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Austin Hayes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Trumbo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Drilled on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Baltimore's out in front, 4-3. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. And he fouls this one off. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And this is a fair ball as it makes its way out toward the monster. The relay, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Andrew Kashner takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 54, Andrew Kashner.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take a look at ball 1. (4-3) our score here as we play inning number 6. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. A high fastball is in there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's the 2-2. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Line toward the gap in left center. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Now batting.
Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. This year against right-handed pitching, Bradley brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
Here comes another 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now, Mookie Betts, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He went deep last time up. From the stretch. Now the double steal is on here. Lined into left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Ready for another shot now. J.D. Martinez. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Changeup in for a strike.
0-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
The 0-2 home. Up around the face.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Their count now at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Beckham is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th, and it's opened up now 9-4. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in and looking for more, number 24. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Moreland over to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Ready once again, Austin Riley. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box, Nick Gordon. Skied into straightaway right. Bats on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail it here 9-4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 30, Trent Tillman.
Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Tapped up the first baseline. That winds up foul for the second strike. And a fastball just a bit high.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Tapped out in front of home. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Into the box, Dustin Pedroia. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Number 24 is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Tillman's got his target. First pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Two out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0.
2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3-0.
Jackie Bradley Jr. would be next. Here it comes on 3-0. And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Vasquez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Here's Mookie Betts. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Missed with a breaking ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The count now at 2-1. Here's Tillman on 2-1. And that one just missed outside.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi singled home a run in his last time up. First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. Hayes is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. 8th inning coming up. The Red Sox lead it 11-4. Zach Granite the next to bat.
Leading off for the Orioles, center fielder number 9, Zach Granite.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's Price now on 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And a good take there will nut him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Ready now for Baltimore, Tim Beckham. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Now the first pitch here from Price. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A shot down the first baseline. And this is by Moreland and down the line. A fair ball. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Price ready with the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Row. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Hit out towards second. Pedroia is able to get there. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Yeah, you know, that's a big wasted opportunity. Even though a run does score on the play, they're still down, and trading 2 outs at this point in the game is really costly. Not a good turn of events for them.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Red Sox are out in front 11-5. Here's J.D. Martinez. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Tillman gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Granite waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're up big, however. It's 11-5. Heath Hembree comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Heath Hembree.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Kurt Suzuki.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Hit hard down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Missed with a slider.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 0-1 on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Betts. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in, number 24. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The win would belong to David Price if the lead holds up. Suzuki stands at first with one out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
Now batting, third baseman.
Into the box now, Austin Riley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Here it comes, 2-0. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
In now for the O's, Nick Gordon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Craig Kimbrell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Craig Kimbrell.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Zach Granite. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline, so if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Striding into the box, Tim Beckham. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. He's set. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Baltimore down to their final strike. In the dirt. Goes to third with it. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position. The crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
An 11-7 final in this one. The Bo Sox get their division-leading 30th win of the year. David Price earns his 5th winner of the year. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.